A disgraced attorney in Pickens County has admitted to stealing more than $1 million from his clients, and he's blaming the crimes on, quote, greed and stupidity.
Authorities say Mark Miller's victims are simple country folks who trusted him with their financial futures. Instead, he stole their money and vacationed at Disney World. Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says Miller's next big trip will be to the state prison in Jackson.
Yeah, he may already be headed that way, Russ. Yeah, not many attorneys practice in small communities like Pickens County, so Mark Miller had plenty of clients who asked him to protect their insurance settlements or trust funds. For 5 of those clients, Miller now admits taking what was never his.
This was the sort of life Mark Miller enjoyed on the backs of his clients. An estimated $40,000 worth of trips to Disney World, part of a theft case that eventually hit $1.3 million.
Looking at those pictures from Disney World, that bother you?
I think that that's a fair statement. It's a slap in the face. There's no way he would have been able to afford the lifestyle that he lived without the money that he had taken from his clients.
For years, Mark Miller's law office was a familiar landmark in the heart of downtown Jasper. One of his clients was Katie Parker, whose family worked long, difficult hours managing a convenience store. When they died, they left Katie with a trust fund of at least $1 million. But when she could not get Miller to explain how much was in the fund, she took him to court and filed a criminal complaint. That's when Miller's secret spending finally came to light.
What bothered you the most?
I think all of it bothered me the most in terms of taking client funds and living the lifestyle that he was living.
Miller was denied bond after his arrest last year, insisting all along that he was innocent and wanted a chance to tell his side. Meanwhile, the GBI and Pickens County Sheriff's investigators chased the money. Miller's clients were counting on those funds. Katie Parker lives in an aging ranch house with window AC units, fighting a losing battle with the Georgia summers.
She is certainly not living in an $800,000 home and taking trips to Disneyland.
As part of his guilty plea, Miller agreed to sell his expensive home and Main Street office and use most of the money to pay the $1.3 million owed to his victims. Most of that $1 million will go to Katie Parker. Miller was sentenced to 40 years, 5 of that to serve in prison, and he offered a short answer to the question why.
He was due to greed, stupidity, and wanting to live a lavish lifestyle.
So after spending more than a year as just another pretrial inmate here at the Pickens County Jail, Miller will soon be transferred to a state facility. But after he pled guilty, the disgraced attorney who partly blamed his crimes on stupidity said this to his wife over a recorded jail phone line.
It is a very political animal. And so I need you to make a concerted effort to contact and make an appointment to go see David Ralston.
Miller is referring to David Ralston, a fellow North Georgia attorney who also happens to be the Speaker of the State House of Representatives.
What we want David to do is write a letter to DOC and the parole board saying, I'm interested in Mark Miller as a professional colleague of mine, etc. I want to, if you would please keep me informed of what's going on with him. That will flag me in DOC jargon, and I will get better treatment and better placements and better parole opportunities and everything else because it is so political.
His wife Leslie agreed to Miller's instructions, but she needn't bother. A spokesman for Ralston told the Fox 5 I-Team the Speaker has not spoken with Mr. Miller or his spouse. Further, the Speaker has not had and will not have any involvement whatsoever with this matter.
I don't know how you could get VIP treatment in prison, but I guess if anybody can try, it would be him. I don't want to call the man stupid because actually he's very intelligent, but I think he definitely made one more wrong decision.
Well, Miller has already declared bankruptcy, which may complicate how quickly he is able to pay back his clients.